Alright, what's up everybody? How you doing today? We just got back from the football game. We won 12-6. I like a close game, keeps you on your toes. Though sometimes it is a little hard to breathe, because they're close like that, so you don't, you always want to win. We're going to try to make some more videos here. Hopefully it don't start freezing on me. I think it all depends. The aircraft, the helicopters seem to be doing pretty good, but some of the airplanes, it's hard to tell. But all right, get a little drink of water there. So, this game still has a lot of bugs in it. From what I've seen, I think on YouTube, see if we can turn this volume down a little bit, because I don't know if it's too loud in the video with me talking. There's a lot of videos out there of people doing beta testing on it before updates come out, and a lot of people having problems. I mean, there's people that have, like, close to top of the line or top of the line PCs, and some of them are still having issues with the game. So I think I have an Ethernet cable now, so I'm not running off Wi-Fi, and I think that, well, my computer's like 4 to 5 years old. It's got a 30 series graphics card in it, and it has ran every game that I've ever played, which is not very many, but it's, like Euro Truck Simulator. It's a pretty detailed game. Farm Simulator, but nothing compared to Flight Sim. Right, so sorry about that. So I do get some lagging, some freezing. Maybe my PC's working too hard. It's not new enough or upgraded to handle the game, so sometimes I have to try to record, stop recording if it starts lagging bad, and record again. But we're going to see how it works today. And there's a lot of planes and different places that still have bugs. Like one guy was trying to load up a big passenger airline, and the steps, they weren't even up to the gate. The steps were at the gate, but they just kept backing up and pulling forward, and I think it kicked him out. Then there was another YouTuber I watched that did like it was like a 5-hour mission, but he sped up the sim rate, and he was almost done with it, I think after 2 hours of flying, maybe, or an hour, 2 hours, and it just kicked him out. So you'll have to bear with me. A lot of problems. Some of it may be my PC, but a lot of problems is Microsoft here. So we're going to try to get to the airline pilot, transport pilot license, which is 40,000 credits. Right now we're at 13,000. I've done quite a bit of helicopter flying. I don't want to spend any money on this. I don't know how much these jobs will pay if I go do that, so I don't want to waste the 12,500. I would like to work my way up to the 40,000 and start doing this, and then I can do cargo missions with this rating here. Still new at the game. It's only my second weekend in a row playing it. I got a joystick, the Thrustmaster. It's actually really good. I like it a lot better than the controller, Xbox controller. Hey, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. I go through there all the time. Now, see, the problem with the planes right now is they don't pay as good. They're all really cheap. And then you do the helicopter. That's a lot of work on the helicopter, man. It takes a lot. I mean, it's definitely fun, but to do that full time in the game all the time, I don't see very many people doing that anyways. I think everybody wants to make it to the 747, 737, all the big planes. I don't really have a want to do that. I don't think my PC will handle it too. I did a free flight on a we're just gonna pick one here, it doesn't matter. I don't know where that one's at. Oh, over there south of Columbus. I tried to load up a 737 in free flight last weekend, and all the electronics were taking a while to load up. When you would go, change your view from the outside of the plane to the inside of the plane. And so I think I can still enjoy the game with the bugs and stuff it has. Sometimes it's, if I'm not recording, if it's lagging and I'm recording and I stop it, then it'll seem to work fine. It all depends on what airport you're at, where you're at, how much details in the game. There's a lot to it. And I'm not very good. I still have a lot to learn. So, 21 pounds of fuel, we're doing 15 nautical miles. I do speed up the sim rate sometimes. Just trying to get through some of these flights a little quicker. In the helicopter, man, it really, you speed up the sim rate, you hit that button, speed it up 3 or 4 times, it gets hard to control the helicopter. So let's see if it starts. Come on, you gotta right click. Okay, so before we can get into the settings, we're gonna walk up here and see, it's lagging. Let's see, I might have to stop the recording. Can we not? Why is it not wanting to work? And then sometimes, like when I land, the brakes won't work. Can we get the? We need to get the. It's not working on that one. Come on. What is going on here? See, it could be this plane. We're ready to get in, so we're just and see, this is a small plane, so sometimes I don't think it has anything to do with the size of the plane, which I believe that that's a little bit, but it's different planes have different problems.
Okay, on their way.
Let's see if we can do this whole mission and be in the game and not have to stop the recording.
Cap, I'm sure you knew when you woke up this morning it was going to be a great day. Captain, please welcome aboard Sarah by her own. She's a good friend of the club team and living nearby, so it's a bit special to take her with you. If her seatbelt is fastened, you're all set. Let's do it.
Alright. And then sometimes when I try to announce taxiway and stuff, it won't do it, and I get dinged for it. Where's the brake?
So many memories in this area. Flying over all these familiar places.
Look, I got the throttle all the way back and this thing's wanting to take off. It's so small, just idle. You gotta watch. Yeah, there's been times where I've been taxiing down into the other side of the runway to. Why does it want me to go all the way this way? I guess we'll do it. We'll try it. Sometimes it's pointless, but that's ATC for you. See that? It's stopping now, but yeah, sometimes I'll taxi all the way to the end of the runway and I'll hit the brake and it won't stop. You don't want to get going too fast. You're going to nosedive. I can see me nosediving when I go to land. You just have to like tap the brake. Just keep tapping it. Hold it for a second, let off, hold it, let off. Man, that's rough. And then you can't go too fast on the runway because then you'll get too fast of a taxi speed. Our altitude's already 800 feet. But yeah, you know, it's a lot of bugs, but it's still a lot of fun. I'd like to eventually be able to upgrade the my computer. I'll slow down. We don't want to go too fast and get dinged. My goal, honestly, in the end, is I'd love to quit being a truck driver and raise enough money to be able to work part time. You know, like take Sheets, the gas station, for example. What is this guy doing? Is he gonna hit me? Don't hit me, don't hit me. Okay. You never know with this game and all the bugs they got. I don't know what they pay their part-time employees, but I know they're full-time. I don't even know if they have part-time, but their full-time employees make, you know, $13, $14, $15, $16 an hour. Look at that. We're about to nosedive just on taxi, trying to hold this thing back. So yeah, I'd like to eventually raise enough money to pay 100% for flight school and enough to take care of at least 75% of the bills for a year, because I'd like to go to flight school full time. There's no flight school around here anyways where I live, not close by. I think the closest one's 3 or 4 hours away maybe. I'll car camp. I'll get a van with a generator. Look at that. Taxi, speeding. This thing is... I got it set up. The space bar is my brake. I should probably change that. But all my buttons are already mapped. And I kind of like how they're set up. So... But yeah, I'd love to. I'm not too old. I can go to flight school. I'd love to do that. Pass a medical. I can do that. Go to flight school full time. Go all the way through the commercial in 11 to 12 months. Even if it took 13 months, I'd be okay. But I would try to do it as fast as I could. I don't even know how much you can fly. Like, if you're doing it that quick, I don't know if you're, you know, because there's limits on how much you can work. Is it backing me up? What the crap?
Kilo Lima Hotel Quebec traffic. Flight design November 74222. Taking off runway 28. West departure Kilo Lima Hotel Quebec traffic.
So yeah, go to school full time. Get my commercial pilot license. Yes, we're going. I had to wait. I had to talk to the tower lady. Work part-time, go to school full-time, go all the way through the commercial, and work as a flight instructor to build hours, get with a regional airline eventually. It was a pretty good takeoff. I like that. I would just like to do something different. It pays pretty good. It wouldn't take very long to make what I make now, so we'll see. Never stop dreaming. That's the dream. So I'm hoping that I can only make videos on the weekends. We're gonna have to pull this back. Wow. We can't keep it at full throttle the whole time. It'll start dinging at us probably. But this joystick's nice. I love it. Way better than a controller. The controller was really easy to fly a plane into. It's not bad. But the helicopter is where that really was a pain. But yeah, maybe I can make videos. Maybe people will like them. A lot of people like flight sim. A lot of people. There's people out there that love watching people game.
So peaceful.
So we'll see. It's a learning process. My laptop don't have a lot of memory, though I do have a SSD. Has like 2 terabytes of space on it, so I'm saving my videos to that. Sometimes it takes an hour to upload a video to YouTube. See right here, you can speed up the sim rate. I think is this one speeded up? No. For some reason, whenever I map my sim rate speed buttons, they always reset themselves. I don't know why. I'll set them up, 3 or 4 different times while I fly. Well, maybe it's every time I fly. Some of these, like the helicopter missions, take you an hour, 2 hours to do, depending. They say 45 minutes, but taxiing and landing is not a strong point for me. Flying's fun. It's not too bad. Get the hang of it. But taxiing to
Now at your airport, how do you like it? So far, so great, right?
she loves it. Be quiet. I'm in the middle of a conversation. She's not going to tip me anyways.
I'll let you take it all in. We'll catch up afterwards.
But I lost track. That lady interrupted me. Oh well. Must not have been important. I was talking about flying the helicopter, the joystick.
Look at the view. The colors are amazing. It feels surreal.
We're doing 200 knots? That's crazy.
It's Fairfield County, right?
Was it really 200 knots? In a super light? Yeah, anyways, maybe get some people, we gotta stay at 93 knots and 1900 feet. Wow, we're fast. We're way too fast. But yeah, maybe get enough people following me, watching my videos. Maybe I could afford to... Oh, that's not right. That airspeed's not right. Am I looking at the wrong one? I wasn't looking at the airspeed at the bottom. I was looking on the tachometer, speedometer, whatever you want to call it. I should know that, right? Down there it says 160.
Everything I see makes a great photo.
Does it say kilometers an hour? I can't zoom in right now. Maybe. Yeah, I think kmh, right? Maybe that's why it was so fast. But yeah, you never know. So I can only make videos part-time too. I can't make them out on the road.
I'm going to get whiplash trying to look at everything.
I do have a buddy that plays this on the road. I think he's got T-Mobile home internet. Works fine. I don't think he said he had any problems with it freezing, lagging. But I don't want to pay that money for it. I think it went up. It's like $160 now. If I'm going to pay $160 a month, I'll get Starlink.
I've never seen the area like this.
You're not going to see it again. I'm just kidding. I didn't mean it. Thanks for flying with not in the air for long. That's what I should name my company when I get one. Not in the air for long. That's so stupid. You see how smooth the joystick is? I'm not even touching it right now. Man, it's... With the controller, if you try to... Flying the planes, you can kind of relax a little bit. It's not bad. kind of set it down for a minute if you need to. The problem with this is it's so light. When I go to land it, we might do a nosedive. And that's gonna hurt my reputation, and it's gonna hurt my money.
Kilo Lima Hotel, Quebec traffic.
So,
Flight design November 7, 4222. 6 miles west, 2300, inbound to land, runway 28. Kilo Lima Hotel, Quebec traffic.
I haven't really seen anybody get the max pay yet. I haven't really looked too hard to type that in to see if anybody has got the max pay. But if a mission, you know, pays $1,100, you might get 900, 800. That's why the pay sucks. But I do like flying. It's enjoyable. I flew a Cessna when I was 18. I was going to go to pilot school, but I couldn't get approved for the Sallie Mae loan. And I already had my oldest son by that point. I kept having more kids, so, you know, I never really thought about it again after that. It's always been a thing of mine. I just never, it's not really, it's hard to do. Yeah, there's a lot of people that do it, but it's a lot of money. You got to get approved for the loans, and you got to be able to go to school, work. I can't move my family anywhere that offers a flight school, anywhere close to any of the places. Is probably real expensive to
I can't wait to tell everyone back home about
live
this.
anyways. A lot more expensive than here. So if I could go to flight school full time, I would go during the week, and depending on how much you could go for, and then I would have a part-time job down there. When I say part-time, I hopefully, you know, if it
Back
ever
to the airport
happened,
already, guys. So, sir, you want to fly again?
A lot of emotions right now.
hopefully
Oh my
30
God,
plus
I'm
hours,
flying
you know,
soon.
keep some money coming in, and go to school full time. Then after 12 months, you know, you'd be a certified flight instructor. Anyways, it's a dream. I'll never stop dreaming. Like I said, I'll be making videos as much as I can on the weekends. Friday, Saturday, Sundays. I can't live stream. I was trying that, couldn't get anything to load up. This game is so big, it uses so much of your computer. It was lagging really bad. Like I said, sometimes when I'm just recording the gameplay itself, it messes up. So trying to live stream it would only be possible unless I'm doing something wrong. I'm not super, you know, smart with computers. I look a lot of stuff up on YouTube, and there's a lot of good videos out there. Probably need a newer PC. I like the laptops. I know like a desktop would be better. But if I started raising money for flight school just using this PC, I would not want to take the money out of that to get a PC. And you can get a nice gaming PC for $2,000. I'd say around there you probably have a good one. I don't think price is really dependent on how good of a PC it is, though, also. Because this computer I got right here, I got it on sale for like, it was either like $450 or $550 or something. It was really cheap. Full price, I think it was like $800. So we should put the flaps out. Are we going slow enough? No. Yeah, so it was really cheap. It's an MSI, and it's always worked good enough for me. But I think to play this game and really get good quality video content, upgrade is definitely needed. Let's see if we can land it. We're gonna put our flaps out. We're still going a little too fast.
Hotel Quebec traffic. Flight
But
design November 74222 is on final
I
runway
don't
28
think
to land. Kilo Lima Hotel Quebec traffic.
it's gonna take us a long time to stop. And I got the throttle all the way back. You see it lagging a little bit right there? Let's see if we can do this, have a good landing. Can we have a good landing? Oh, a little rough. A little rough.
Oh, that gave me some serious chills.
Serious chills. That's probably the best landing I've ever had, lady. You should have tried. She should have been in that helicopter I was flying last night. She would have really had some chills. We can't hold the brakes all the way down because we might nosedive. See? Come on. Come on. There we go. On a plane like this, I feel like this is definitely where a good set of rudder pedals would come in handy. I don't have the rudder pedals. I like having the rudder on the throttle and on the joystick. I just turned right there with the joystick. I love it. Flying the helicopter, man, it is amazing. I'm telling you, I looked up the reviews for this Thrustmaster T-Flight HOTUS 1, and for $99 from Walmart,
Kilo Lima Hotel Quebec
not bad.
traffic. Flight design November 74222
Not
is
bad at
taxiing
all.
departing Kilo Lima Hotel Quebec traffic.
I'm really surprised. Come on, let's go. I don't want to give you any throttle because you're going to want to take off. I'm actually really surprised that this was such a smooth flight, especially because I was recording. And you seen it said it was like a 15-minute flight, and we've already been recording right now for 27 minutes. But I wasn't flying the whole time either, so probably more like 20 minutes. Getting everything up and going. Not a bad flight. I appreciate you guys watching. I want you guys to see how much I got. What'd the flight pay? Like $1,120. Come on. It'd be a fun little plane to fly around in. Why? We gotta go all the way down here and then all the way back up. Good times. Can I take a shortcut? Let's not take the shortcut. See how much money we get. I bet you I don't even get 1,000. We're gonna get a speeding taxiway. That'll be on there too. That'll be a reason for a deduction. Yeah, so let's we're gonna turn right here. It's a pain, I'm telling you, it wants to go. And I never gave it any throttle. Not even the last time. After we stopped, look at that. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Who are you? The ATC is going to get a hold of you. You are getting on my nerves. I'm filing a report. What's your plane number? Oh, now you don't want to go. Now I got to give it throttle. What is that? N6640H? November Z664 Oscar. Is that an Oscar or is that a 0? Hotel. Report them. You obviously weren't listening to ATC. I was. They gave me this flight path and I took it. So, come on. The other planes don't do this, only this really small one. Let's go. Look at that, just taxiing it wants to nosedive. It was a fun little flight. We didn't have any turbulence or anything. It's telling me, oh no, there, it almost looked like that arrow at first was on the other side of that helicopter. Choppa choppa. I do like the helicopter. It's
Always cool to see your own region from a new perspective. Looks like she enjoyed it. That was a great flight seeing session. Cool.
I don't know what that bar is when it says Control Shift, but mine's Control Shift E, and that's what shuts it down. Let's see how much money we got, ladies and gents. Landing smoothness. I thought I did pretty good. This game is really hard to even get a B if you ask me. Oh, I did get an A. Wow, not bad. See, look, taxi speeding. I would have probably got an S. Now, let's see how much money we got. Look at that. See, I told you I wouldn't even get 1,000, and it paid like $11.20, and that was a good flight. Sometimes it'll pay, you know, like some of the helicopter flights, because I have a hard time taxiing and keeping the speed, and then when you let go of it and you're not pushing it forward, then it wants to go up, and you gotta lower it back down, and then you get going at a good speed, and then you end up speeding on the taxiway. And then I think the hardest part for me is slowing down. So if we're gonna get to 40,000, we're gonna have to do some helicopter flights, and they are longer, more tedious. It doesn't, let's see, it says it's full, but why does this one have a check mark? Does that mean I've done a whole bunch of them or something? Level 5 for flight seeing. Oh, that's what was checked. Okay, I see now. Level 8, but I still can't do that yet. There's no skydive missions available. I have to level up to do those. I think I have to get that airline transport license. But how come? See, that's something I don't understand. You need this to transport passengers or cargo. Maybe it's more than one person. Well, sometimes I do 2 people in these flight seeing missions, but I don't know. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. That was a nice little mission.